Did I mention to you guys I want to see that horror movie Smile? I didn't have the right headphones, but I was watching it with no sound. And I just really liked the way it was shot. And the first woman in it that plays the first crazy person, I just thought she was amazing.
I'm seeing something no one else can see except for me. It's smiling at me. Oh my God!
In it, and I usually do not like horror movies, but like, I mean, I was actually talking to somebody about horror movies in the 80s where they were scary and then they just, like, overnight it just got silly. It was kind of like metal scene that I was watching, like in the early 80s, right up to about like 83, 84. It was killer, you know? And then it just started spinning out of control. How big the hair was, the amount of makeup, and then guys literally wearing like pink and all of that. I mean, you think the Gay Pride Parade has got a whole variety of people? They had nothing on glam metal. Well, I couldn't say nothing, but I mean, actually, it probably came from that scene. It just became like this crazy. It was like S&M, fucking pink, guys with lipstick on. It was actually inadvertent, like accidentally progressive while they were just singing about banging chicks and fucking objectifying them and the devil and all that. It was fucking bizarre, right? And I feel like horror movies were the same way, where like the level that they had gotten to in like the 70s with like The Exorcist.
Getting an exorcism.
I beg your pardon? I'm Damien Karras. I'd like to help you. Where's Reagan?
In here with us.
And Halloween and all of that kind of like then opened the door to going into the 80s. And that first fucking Friday the 13th. Okay, and don't listen to this because I'm totally gonna ruin the fucking movie if you never saw it, all right? But it's also, the movie's 40 years old. So in that first one, you know, that was basically the backstory was a kid drowned up at Crystal Lake, a kid named Jason Voorhees or whatever his name was, Jason, right? And basically the mom felt the camp counselors should have been paying more attention, but they were too busy partying and fucking around and all of that type of stuff. So in the first one, you know, all of these people are getting killed and you're just assuming it's a guy. And then in the end, it turns out that it's the mom.
Name the killer in Friday the 13th.
Jason! Jason! Jason!
I'm sorry. That's the wrong answer.
I forget what happens to her. I imagine they ended up killing her. And then in the end of the movie, I'm totally ruining the movie, but I'm telling you, he's fucking 40 years old. This fucking scared the shit out of me like nothing I ever watched. Somebody was on a boat out in Crystal Lake where Jason died, and they were playing this calm music. It was the end, and I was so relieved that the fucking murderer was done, and you thought the movie was over. This is the first time I ever saw a movie do this. It was that last scare, and I had no idea it was coming. And when that motherfucker came up, the drowned Jason came up and grabbed the person in the boat and pulled him out under, and they did it like super fast and then into slow motion, I think. I fucking literally pulled my legs up onto the... I forget how old I was when I saw it, 13 or 14. I was like, ugh. And also, you got to understand, like, I'd never seen movies like that. My parents didn't take me to that. And all we had like 3 fucking networks, and our UHF thing was busted. So, you know, I was watching like I went from like the Mike Douglas show in cartoons on Saturday morning to the first Friday the 13th. It scared the fucking shit out of me. And the movies were good. And then when they brought Jason in with the first one, he had the second one, he had the fucked up face. The third one, he got the hockey mask. And somewhere around the third one, it just started becoming like, you know, just slasher movies where it was just like, you know, seeing somebody get their arm hacked off and blah, 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 but they weren't building suspense and everyone was just getting gutted. And then I remember I would go to the movies to see them, and it went from people being scared in the early 80s to by the mid 80s, people would go to slasher movies and would be screaming with laughter and yelling and fucking around. You'd still jump, but everyone would laugh. Somebody's eye would get popped out or get their head slashed, and people would be like, oh, and they would just, you know, like they were watching a hockey game and somebody got like checked, and they kind of like, they got stupid, and it wasn't good. You know, like any form of music where it just gets blown out, it just gets dumb, and then something new comes along, and then it gets good again, right? And I feel like horror movies did that. And now, I don't know, somewhere around the Blair Witch, I was just like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Fuck these horror movies. Like, these people are going beyond trying to scare me. They're trying to psychologically scar me.
Making a documentary about a witch. That first.
No, I know we're not lost.
Please.
So how do we know it was people?
Well, even if it wasn't, I'm not gonna play with that either.
We're here now. Hungry. Just want to apologize to Mike's mom and Josh's mom and my mom.
Tell me where you are, Josh!
For the rest of my life, I don't want to watch this shit. And I think the last ones I watched, I think I saw Old Boy and I saw The Audition. And Bobby Lee told me to watch both of those. And I was just like, you know what? This is just getting fucking, you know, and I started to watch like Saw. And I'm just like, I can't handle, I don't know how you guys watch those fucking movies. Like, those things like really fuck me up. So anyway, I probably haven't sat down. The last one I saw was that Babadook one, and I couldn't get through it. There was a mom, there was fucking kids, and I'm just like, fuck this. Like, it was so freaking me out. I was actually angry at the movie. I'm like, I'm not fucking watching. I'm not putting myself through this. And then I just sort of swore off of them. And then the other day I saw that one. I was like, I don't know. I might have to go back. I might watch that one with Nia.
If it's in a word or it's in a look, you can't get rid of the Babadook. A rumbling sound, then 3 sharp knocks.
Babadook, dook, dook.
That's when you'll know he's around. You'll see him if you look.
I promise to protect you if you promise to protect me.
Boy has significant behavioral problems.
Just a bit stressed at the moment. I want to report someone stalking me and my child.
You can't get rid of the Babadook.
You can bring me the boy. You can bring me the boy.